because you are a pretty person. Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Jerusha. It's a Wednesday, and so if you're in my private group every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I do a quick Q&A. And so typically, if you're in this group, you message me a business question or you put a question in the chat and I try to teach on that subject or I answer you privately. So this is our private time with the pretty people. So if you are in the business tips, motivation, and inspiration group, you're my people. Every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. I show up just for you to answer your business questions. So no one can say, answers are not available. I don't know what to do. I am saying to you, if you are in the business group, you get to ask any business question. Small businesses, network marketers, direct sellers, you're my people. I've been an entrepreneur for almost 2 decades, offline for years, for over 15 years offline. Just recently went online in 2019, right before the pandemic. Thank God I did. Thank God I was obedient. I didn't want to. Let me just say that I'm not tech savvy. I don't know much about social media at the time, and I wasn't really on there, right? Everybody had an account, but you're not doing anything. And I just figured it out that, hey, these people are actually leveraging and monetizing social media, and that's what I need to be doing. And so I started doing it in 2019. So glad I did. Hey, gorgeous, say hi, Jerusha. Put in the chat, say hi, Jerusha. And I'm so glad that I was able to do that. So I'm going to answer your question. So one of the business questions from Talisa or Delisa, she wanted to know, how do you pick the best people for your business? So I'm assuming you're in a business where you're building a team. I think she's in insurance or something like that. It doesn't matter, financial services, whatever, where you're building a team of people and you get to handpick who you want to work with. So we're going to talk about how to choose quality people to work with. Okay. Now, you don't always know on social media, but that's why you have to ask great questions. And that's why you have to put out great content. You will attract your tribe. So if you're joining me for the first time, put newbie in the chat, your Instagram, TikTok. Put newbie, say, I'm a newbie, Jerusha. That just means you're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You see my nails. I get them done tomorrow. I just was picking them off. Yes, the jail nails. Put newbie. I will speak back. I love my newbies. And then, of course, if you watch the replay, put replay. But if you tag 2 people or share the broadcast, you and I just became besties. Because when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. And so let's answer her business questions. Delisa's business question was how to choose quality people to work with. Well, it's kind of like I worked in corporate America. If you don't know, my background is radio and television. My degrees are in communications and public relations. I love the television industry. I love the radio industry. Have a radio show, personal radio personality. Love it. So I don't get to work with who I want to work with all the time, right? I don't choose my employees. And so in business, you get to choose who you want to work with. So it can be tricky online. You actually don't know until you start great conversations. So number one thing is you do need to be a great conversation starter. And so my background, like I said, is actually radio and television, nothing to do with social media. And so when I got online, I needed to learn all of these skills and who I wanted to attract. Okay. And so in doing that, in my first company, I was able to attract hundreds or thousands, actually, at this point, people that I've trained and developed and did that successfully, went to the top 2% of the company. Then in my new company, I really wanted to be online because it's more people, it's going to be more impactful. That's why I'm developing the 100 new business partners for social marketers. And so it's interesting because it's different how I built my business offline and how today I build it online. So I'm going to give you, Talisa, the best tips that I can in terms of you choosing quality professionals. And so just so you know, I help people build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. And right now we're creating triple threats because so many of you like, I want to be a triple threat. I want to speak on stages. I want YouTube. I want a podcast. So we're going to have some triple threats in the building. So I'm excited about that. So make sure, hello, you are a newbie to me. Yes. And so, yes, that says pretty people. Yes, go to JerushaWiggins.com. You can get your pretty people tea as a Christmas gift. That just means you're my fan, my follower, my friend, my family, and we celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. So you are a pretty person. So this page is only for the pretty people that really want to help other people. You really want to go to your next level in business, or you want to start a business, you're my people. So yes, so the link is in the bio. Go to JerushaWiggins.com. Thank you for asking. So let's talk about it, Delisa. Let's talk about your question. So how do you choose quality people? Well, obviously you just kind of don't know, but you have to ask great questions. When I built my business initially, my first company, I was face to face meeting all the peoples. So I could see what she looks like, right? I could actually see her face to face because it was easy to choose the best of the best when you are face to face. I would say online is a little bit tricky, if you know what I mean. It's a little bit tricky. People show you what they want you to see. So choose wisely and choose the best. And from my experience, and building a strong business or whatever, you want people that's actually better than you. You want to handpick who you want to work with. Okay. Keyword handpick. Write that down. Here's a business tip. So, what I want you to do is when you're looking, start at the top. Handpick people that are smarter than you. Pick people that are more courageous than you. I want somebody more courageous than me. I like that person already. You want people that's more innovative than you. You want people that have more tech savvy and knowledgeable with tools and apps than you. I want those people in my corner. That's who I want on my team. Okay. And so on a scale of 1 to 10, and you're not judging people, you're trying to measure their level of competence, right? Their level of what they're bringing to the table. Are they the table? And so on a scale of 1 to 10, not to be rude or anything, but you know what I mean, you want to pick people, what you consider a 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now, you want to be surrounded by overachievers. I always look for people that overachieve. I always look for people that are already at high levels in their current businesses. If you are the best at your business, at your company, you work in corporate America. I was good at what I was doing in radio and television. So I'm looking for people that's already good at accounting. You're already good at a pharmaceutical sales. You're already good at, a counseling. You're at the top. That's who you are looking for because they understand work. They understand that success requires work. So those are the people that you're looking for. And so when we are not super confident in ourselves, our belief, our abilities, our vision for our life, we tend to pick insecure, codependent people like the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, because there is no intimidation factor. So it's easier to go to a 1 or a 2 because, like I said, they don't have anything going on and you want to save them, right? You can't save people that don't want to be saved. Now, they are probably the people that definitely need your opportunity. They definitely need your services, but they got to want it. Okay. They have to want it for themselves. You can't want it more than them. So you need to look for people that already want it. So when the person talked to me about network marketing, direct sales, or whatever, I already wanted more. So it's not that she had to convince me. I already was looking for something other than what I was doing, not because I didn't love it, because I needed time freedom. So the first person who said you could have time freedom, you can earn an executive level income, you can work from home, I was like, what is it? Now, what now? What now? So I already was open. So you want to look for people that's already wanting to achieve more. Okay. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Delisa, you in the building. TikTok is in the building. All right. Makes sense. Tag 2 people, share the broadcast so they can get this too. Now, I have 2 boys and I like to give them examples, analogies. I do it all the time. I give them, really ways that they can see it as teenagers. And so this was a while ago when they were younger. I took them to every activity you could think of in Atlanta, every attraction in Atlanta, every event, concert, you name it, zoo, whatever. We've been there. Okay. And so that way they have a variety of things that they've experienced. And so when they were younger, I took them to the zoo and I noticed that the giraffe, he eat from the top of the tree while the turtles, they eat on the ground, the scraps. And so the giraffe neck is so long, he can eat from the bottom of the top. You can see the giraffe doing that. But he recognizes that the best is at the top. And so even, he can see that, I can stretch myself a little bit more and get everything at the top, right? I'm going to stretch myself. The turtle, on the other hand, even though the turtle is on the ground, because I know some people are going to, but the turtle is smaller. Let me tell you, that turtle neck can stretch, right? 2.5 inches. The turtle chooses not to stretch. So the turtle eats from the bottom because it's easier. Not because he can't stretch his neck. He actually can reach the bottom. If it's an apple hanging off the tree, the turtle can actually reach it. But that calls for him to do more work. Did you know the turtle can stretch his length of his body, right, to the back of his legs? And the turtle can reach the top, like not the top of the tree, but if a fruit is hanging down, he could actually reach it if he stretched enough. But he chooses to live on the ground. And that's how we are sometimes as people. It's actually easier to pick things that's right here. It's harder for me to learn a skill. It's harder for me to learn social media. I got to stretch myself. It's harder for me to start a YouTube or a podcast. It's harder. It's stretching me. It's stretching me. It's harder to do that, but you have the ability to. So people are like that. You have the giraffes who has the ability to pick from the top or the bottom. And then those are the overachievers. Then you have the people that are like the turtles. They move slow. You tell them, hey, get content out every day. They didn't do it yet. Okay. They're moving slow. Pick up. They pick up whatever is eye level. Okay. Whatever is easy for them because they will not stretch themselves. And so you don't want the people that don't want to be stretched. You're looking for the best of the best. You're looking for people that are already doing it. So let me give you some homework. Okay. Connect with someone on social media that you consider on a scale of 1 to 10, right? They appear that they're going somewhere. So you want to have someone that they may intimidate you. They may have, a lot going on as it appears. You want to connect with that person. That's your homework. Connect with the best of the best and mostly in your field of interest. And so because I love motivation, inspiration, and business tips, I'm always connecting with people that's in my niche. They're doing the things that I love to do. It's easier to listen to somebody that's saying what you like, right? So if you love, home decor, it's easy for you to watch the home decor shows and listen to them and go to seminars that they may be having because you're interested, right? You're vested in it. And so you want to find people that are already in your field, they're doing it, and connect with that person. Now, how do you connect with them? If you're on Instagram, you follow them. You love on their posts. If you're TikTok, whatever, Facebook, same thing. If they have a fan page, love on that page. Make comments. You are smart enough to make comments instead of a like. Make comments. And so you get close to that person. Get in that person's space, okay? Now, here's your business tip as well. Choose things just out of your reach. Don't just think about, what's realistic. That's the problem with people today is it's just not realistic. I don't like to hang around people who tell me what's not realistic. It's not realistic for you. The problem with realistic thinking is that it usually is based on what others think is possible. And they don't know your potential. And they don't know what's possible for you. Other people can't tell you what you can or cannot do. You better write this down. So being realistic is the most common path to mediocrity. And Will Smith said that. I was like, what? Go ahead, Will Smith. I said, yes, being realistic is the most common path to mediocrity. So those people like, you better be realistic. You can't start a business. You better be realistic. Baby. I need to be around people that say, you better do it. You better do it. Yeah, girl, do that. Yeah, do it. Okay. I needed to choose things just out of my reach. Okay. But possible. Like I want to be a multi-millionaire. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I am possible. I'm possible. You missed it. Impossible is saying I'm possible. You better write that down. I know. I just said that. Yes, Jerusha. I know what I am made of. I've always said, I'm a multi-millionaire. I'm a self-made millionaire. Now let's be clear. Write this down for the people in the back. We're all self-made. Only self-made millionaires admit it. And so I'm made to be great. I'm made to be challenged. I'm made to endure hurt, pain, confusion. I'm made to do that. Yes, I love the hearts on TikTok. Heart me up. I'm already made to go through challenges. I'm made like that. And so if you're made to endure all these things, nothing is impossible. So I'm possible. Everything that I can think of, write this down. Everything you can imagine is real. Everything you can imagine is real. If you can imagine yourself handpicking the best of the best, working with the best of the best, then it's not going to happen. I see my 100 online leaders that I am developing. I know what they look like, baby. I dream about the 100. I understand what that 100 requires. I know I keep saying it's 100. And so somebody said, why 100? I was like, I don't know. I just had 100. So you should say 1,000. And whatever God has for me. But I know I want to impact 100 lives, 100 families, 100 business owners, 100 six-figure earners, seven-figure earners, like it's going down. And so I know if I can do it, anybody can do it. And so I just choose to associate myself with people that I can learn from, with people that make me stretch like the giraffe, with people that put me on my tippy toes. I want to be around people that challenge me. And so that's how you choose people for your organization. Like I think it was Shaquille O'Neal was one of them, and somebody else said everybody around him is smarter than him. That's what you want. I want everybody around me smarter than me. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. So if you're the smartest person in the room, Houston, we have a problem. I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. So if this was helpful, Delisa, if this helped you, and now you know who to handpick for your organization, yes, put helpful, hashtag helpful if that was helpful to you. And then, of course, do me a favor, tag 2 people, share the broadcast. If you've gotten some valuable lessons, because I teach, actionable tips, hacks, tools, apps, how to overcome objections. And so my 3-day ride business course is next week. If you're not in the course, you might want to get in the course. I'm not offering it as much next year because people want 6-month courses and trainings. So I have a 6-month program for next year. And that's why I'm saying get in the 3-day ride. It's 3 days live with me in a private setting. And I teach you how to attract your ideal prospects. I teach you how to have unlimited leads coming to you, attracting the right people, right? Who want your product. They want your services. They want your opportunity. We also are going to I'm going to teach you on the Facebook and the Reels and TikToks and how to do those short form video that actually are effective. And so I did a video, a reel, and 60 people want more information about the collagen that I talk about. And so if you're not using collagen, baby, look at it, look at it, look at it. This is all because I take a spoonful of collagen every single day, and every collagen is not the same. And so everyone's like collagen. And so I'm going to teach you how to have people asking you for what you sell in the 3-day ride. And so the replays are available for those of you that are working a traditional 9-to-5. No worries. The replays will be available for several days. I'm live answering all your questions in the 3-day ride. Yes. And so I'm going to give you all of my overcoming objections because most people don't know how to overcome people's objections. And then as well as those of you that register before Tuesday, you got the follow-up ebook, which you're going to need because you're going to have so many leads. You got to follow up with the people. And so you want to make sure you grab that. But the 3-day ride, the link is in the bio, or put 3-day ride in the chat. The link is in the bio, or put 3-day rides. So you can go ahead and jump in the ride now. It starts 13th, 14th, and 15th. So next week, you want to start now so you're ready. You're going to have so much momentum before 2023. You want to get ready now. I stay ready, so I don't have to get ready. And so I'm so happy that God said, get online in 2019, create your stuff. I'm so happy I did that. This has opened up so many opportunities for me to teach the 3-day ride and other opportunities that I didn't even imagine. That's why nothing is impossible. And so stretch yourself, right? Be like the giraffe. And so please handpick the best of the best. If this was helpful, say, Richard, you helped me tonight. So I hope I answered your business questions, Delisa. I think that was your name. I hope I answered your business question. I'm sure I did. And if you're in my group, Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration, you can ask a business question in the chat or message me, and I will teach on that subject. So help is available. I don't like it when people are constantly saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's so many influencers, so many top producers that you can follow that share business tips that you can actually use. The problem is most people just gather the information. They just hoard the information. But not today, Satan. Not today. Today, you're going to put those tools into action. Today, you're going to actually do it. Yes or yes. Say, Jerusha, I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. And so, yes, every Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern time, I'm in my business tips, motivation, and inspiration group just for those pretty people. Make sure, yes, grab your pretty people tea. 3-day ride. I see you, 3-day ride. Yes, the link is in the bio. If you're on Instagram and TikTok, the link is in the bio. Same thing for Facebook, or put 3-day ride, and myself or my assistant will send you the link, but it's already available for you. So please register. Tell your team, because if your team gets in the 3-day ride, that means you all are winning. It's not just you winning, everybody winning. And so I'm so passionate about teaching people the basics, because I struggled when I got online and I didn't like it. And I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have an upline to teach me how to do social media. I had to invest and teach myself how to do it. So now I want to make sure I shorten your learning curve. Yes or yes? Yes, Jerusha, I appreciate you too. You look pretty too. That's the collagen, baby. Put collagen. Yes, that's that collagen in my life. Yes, the 3-day ride is next week, December 13th, 14th, and 15th. Thanks for asking. Yes, the replays are available for the 3-day ride. And also all the logistics are there. When you open it, you'll see day 1, day 2, day 3, and everything that I'm covering. I over deliver in the 3-day ride. It's actually worth 3 times as much, but I love you guys. And I know I was hoping when I started, somebody just help me. So help is available. So help is available. I appreciate you too. Brenda is in the building. Thank you so much for joining me. All right. I'll see you on tomorrow. See you on the social medias, the book face, and the TikTokers. I'll see your beautiful faces on tomorrow. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page.